It's your favorite time again. We're going to be doom scrolling Twitteroonies with our trusty Game Boys, of course, today. First up, Millar. Bun, founder is asking for migration on a 3.4 million market cap token. And the other guy, ... Well, anyway, look at this guy replying. Will this go back to the all-time high? Migration ongoing. Oh my gosh. So just to give you some context, a guy who hasn't streamed for a long time, 2 years, comes back, makes a PumpFun token on the StreamerCoin Meta. It's called BunCoin. And I think when I covered it, it came out, I think it went up like 8 to 10x. And I remember friends looking at it as I was, I checked it up, went 8 to 10x. It's already dropped from the top, as always. So I guess everybody's now bag holding. I don't know what happens from what he goes. Look, someone said, "Is this going to go back to the all-time high?" So obviously the person is fans. This is why I just don't like it, man. I just, I never want to rule myself out. What if they find a way, creators, and you guys want to buy stuff, and it's easy for me to click buttons and you trade a coin, but it's like, it's short term, man. It's short term. That's the thing, fans. Like, even if I had a coin. But this how I did Juicy News and there's a streaming, okay? And the coin, like, we already know, like, if I'm still making videos every day, and friends, I could literally do like, 500 of the next days of Juicy News on a never skip a beat. It doesn't guarantee interest to buy the coin. It doesn't. We've already seen it with the celebrity tokens, right? So, but people know this and they don't care, man. They don't care. People literally don't care. There's demand. They want to trade a token. They want to do this. Because everyone wants to be early. Everyone wants like a moonshot, right? But BunCoin went up here. So it went up, come back, round trip. Oh, man. So that's what hurts, man. Like, hey, this person's long from here. And they're like, hey, is this going to go to the all-time high? Now they're like, really need that guy. Please continue. The guy's already made, I think a guy made $170,000 in creator fees. Because, look, the volume was $30 million in the day. So what are they going to do after that point? I don't know. Marusha, this is the PumpFun founder, Alon widget for chat highest priority. Along the stream key and the secret key, you should add a URL chat. Everybody's stream has got a proper layout and chat. Okay, a widget for chat, maybe that I think is referring to, they're trying to like make it easy to get Twitch people in and for them to participate. We'll see how it plays out, right? So it's currently the two metas going on. Remember, metas are like the game within the game. Okay, what if the casino, people are looking at a casino and there's some sort of energy. You don't know how long the energy will last, which is the flywheel of money. There's prediction markets and there's PumpFun Meta, okay? And you don't know how long they'll last for, right? You don't know how long they'll last for. The PumpFun Meta, by the way, it's totally different coins. So everything from last year, zero. All the meme coins, straight for all dead. Now it's like new streamer coins, right? So it never returns to the same thing, friends. It doesn't return, man. We saw that. Here is a tweet, Richard Hart. Ethereum, look, sending out hundreds of thousands of devices is fun. The non-profit needs volunteers in California for the next 3 months, day and night, every day. Here is the electronic LCD tablet. Well done. Okay, friends, so this is pretty much, I guess I'll translate for you my interpretation of this with some bizarre music in the background. I think that means we're going to get millions of gifts sent out, right? And they're going to keep getting sent out. And it's going to coincide with prices rising in Pulse Chain. It'll be great. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Shout out to everybody in California. That's wonderful. Mr. Pulse Lord, been bearish on PulseX to Pulse ratio for 10 weeks, but it's getting close to a pretty good buy. Yeah, hope they work out. Friends, we do love and appreciate every single one of you. The USD ratio price is just down so much for everything that, you don't need to waste your time with, like, it's not worth it, friends. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like everything's like mega cheap. Here we have Giga with a very, very spicy tweet. Trans people are the most dangerous group in the world. Look, friends, I know I'm reading Twitter timeline stuff, but I'm going to have to read for you. This is like appeared. Let me show you some of your friends, Tommy, highest value content. Last month, Soy Boys told us that white people were the cause of all problems. And then they said it was black people. Today, they're blaming trans rage. so much rage. They're blaming trans rage. Friends, they are all distractions for poor people. Powerless people. Okay? Does your vote matter? Nope. Can you change the rules? Nope. Do you write the bill for the banking laws or the immigration open border policy laws? Nope, nope, and nope. Do you have any access to influencing lobbies who can make political changes in the health industry? No. Okay, so you're like me. Completely useless. You are literally an outsider. We are so far on the outskirts, it's not funny. We are literally friends, we're literally a grain of sand. We are just a fart in the wind. We are nothing. So, just think about that before you go, trans rage is the reason the world is dangerous right now. Remember, crypto is for everyone, and we are still early enough. Believe in something. So, friends, obviously, friends, I'm not left or right. Don't give a crap, bro. Okay, I'm on Team Crypto. Okay, I like Team Crypto because we shine a torch on all the ledger of the money moving around and let people figure it out themselves, right? I like it. So if you are one of the people who are saying the radical left, the radical left, you are a cuck, just like them. You are. Okay, you've been drip fed the narrative and you've swallowed it like a good little boy and you are submissive. And you go, yes, yes, daddy, I'll believe your narrative every day of the week. That's what you're doing. Okay. So in crypto, we're here in crypto because, look, basically, friends, there's two old dudes, okay, and you're a young, sexy lady, and both of the old dudes have pulled down their pants and they've said, hey, which guy are you going to please tonight, Metaphorically, lady goes, you know what? None of yous. I'm walking out the door. That is pretty much crypto. Crypto's saying, you know what? This whole picture's messed up. I'm not doing any of that. Red team, blue team, I don't give a crap. It's a poop team to me, and you're all in the same poop team. I don't give a damn. It's disgusting. It's vulgar. You only got room temperature water in the corner over there, by the way. You're going to have to step it up if you want to bribe us, the people. I want my old season. Remember, crypto is the peaceful protest. Okay? Unusual whales. What are you more concerned about, inflation or the labor market? The US Fed, friends, they had a change in rhetoric, their language. So Major Loser Powell, who's a major loser, he said, I'm a major loser. I don't care about inflation anymore, which we could have told you ages ago from the forward-looking inflation data that's coming down. Now he says, I'm such a major loser. Now I'm starting to care about unemployment rate because that's starting to get worse. So they're going to do the whole Fed stimulus cut. They're going to do the cut, and they're going to start in the meetings after. You're going to have someone with a microphone who's saying, Mr. Chairman, what do you think about the current labor market conditions going forward? And then that's pretty much the comments are hopefully going to give us a pump a G after that, and we'll see. Crypto Bitlord, are we just going to let the Kanye West Yeezy coin scam slide? Hundreds of millions of dollars extracted from crypto, not a peep from Kanye West. Iced, stick to shilling XRP, lil bro. Stick to shilling scams in your Telegram channels. Oh! Friends, how do I maneuver all of these? I just don't care, dude. Friends, my character personality type, you ever see like the Dungeons and Dragons things? I am chaotic good. So I am, friends, so there's different levels here of the Dungeons and Dragons alignment system. Firstly, there's good, neutral, or evil. So I see myself as good, okay? There's people neutral, obviously evil's evil. Neutral people, they kind of like, they don't really stand for anything. Like neutrals like, I'm like in the middle, right? They're always in the middle, on the fence. I feel good, but I'm not like a lawful good. A lawful good, friends, you can't be in crypto, be lawful good. Like most people in crypto, lawful good is like you go, oh, the SEC says Bitcoin is a non-security. Therefore, I will only allocate 2% of my portfolio to Bitcoin, and I'm going to keep US bonds and stuff like that. That's like you're really, really goody two-shoes, and you're buying Bitcoin really, really late, For me, I'm more chaotic good. Why? What's chaotic good? Chaotic good means okay, you will still do good based off your own morals, right? And you didn't put like the law first, for example. Like I'll give you an example, right? Just because it's legal to say rug a coin, it doesn't mean I'll do it. I don't care. You know, oh, you're allowed to go do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Or just because, for example, another example, just because like I could be taking exchange sponsorships, making a lot of money, giving you all these exchange deals, like, oh, sign up for a free $500 bonus. I could be showing you trading things and everything out here. I made my own decision, right? I go, well, you know what? I didn't care about that because that's 1% win rate stuff. And I'm speaking to everyone. I'm speaking to my friends and family. You're working your job, dude. You don't need to come into this crypto trading lifestyle stuff. You can invest long-term and actually still outperform everybody. Do you see what I mean? That is more toward, that's just my personality structure. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, friends, right? You know, maybe CZ, friends, you know, CZ, I guess he's more of probably like a, instead of chaotic, neutral, lawful, maybe he's like a real, more neutral guy. Maybe Vitalik is literally like neutral of sorts, kind of. Maybe like, you know what I mean? Like it makes you think, okay? And maybe you should think about for yourself. Who do you align with? But what we'll find is, friends, most people's, like who you and I talk to, most of us, not all of us, but most of us, you all align with me. Most of you are chaotic good, neutral good. Most of you are chaotic good, neutral good. You know, and like a lot of the other KOLs, I know you want to call them evil, but like they're more towards neutral. What neutral is more like, oh, I'm gonna shield you 1% win rate trading margin exchange stuff, knowing it's 1%. They go, but I'm neutral. I'm legal. That's how their perspective. I'm legally allowed to tell you this as long as I write, don't bet everything in one trade. That's it. You know, but why they're not good is because they know it's 1% win rate and they know people make mistakes. You know, it's kind of like, friends, you go to Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. So look, I'll give you an example. These friends, I wouldn't go to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting and set up like a big, let's say an alcohol stand right outside with a sign, warning, don't drink too much. I wouldn't do that. They would. Because they go, oh, it's legal. I'm like, I'm not in the meeting. I'm just setting up a store right outside the meeting, and I take everybody's ID, so it's legal. I have my license to deal alcohol. That's legal, and I've got a big sign that says, "Don't drink too much." Yeah, but you know what you're doing, bro. You know these people. You give them one drink, they're not coming home for 3 days. Okay, and their life's gonna spoil. You know that. And they go, no. But I told them not to do it. But you know that, right? So, you know, it depends where you want to align, friends, people. And most people's audience, we gravitate to people that we're like, right? So it's interesting to think about. Obviously, there are evil people and stuff out there. Maybe we've come across them. Here we have a long Coinfessions Rekt. I sold my Supra and my nice truck in 2021. He's got a long story. Now I look at the very, very bottom. Now I am down. I'm down -2 vehicles, and all of my soul I've lost, and I have $40,000 of debt. I'll keep telling myself that I've done it numerous times and I can do it again. Okay, so I guess he swung back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is a Soilana story, right? A Soilana story. He's talking about the gods. He got a 2,000 soul bid on another D god and he didn't take it. Oh my gosh. So this guy was like given like, you know, a lot of opportunity to get out, but he just didn't take it. That's the trading lifestyle, man, when you're up and down changing all your time, friends. But, you know, don't give up. Don't give up. There will be opportunities to come out if you stay hungry wolf. I know what I've done. I've taken a long-term position. And, yeah, hopefully Pulse Chain cranks. Got other stuff, friends. Don't care about them. No one cares about them. I know they're just basically... We all go up together, man. We all go up together. Something's only going to go up 2x. Something's going to go up 20x. We're all hoping we're more towards the 20. Not everyone's going to be towards the 20, you know? Donald Trump has literally just said that Major Loser Powell is incompetent. Good. Good. I want him to cut rates. I want my old season. Here we have Alex Jones with unfortunate... Oh, man, we lost him. We lost him. Did we ever really have him, though? Video, Charlie Kirk's real shooter debunked. So, friends, Alex Jones has been really propagating the message, trans rage is ruining this country. You can see all of his audience is like, oh, you've let us down, man. You're such a shill now. I can't believe it happened. Whatever, dude. That angle doesn't even make any sense. Alex Jones, you're looking at the wrong guy. Mark my words, the killer is going to commit and then end his own life. Unalived. This is the story, yeah, friends. Oh, man. You could get to see it. Yeah, friends, you could literally see it. Do you believe this? No. Yeah, man. Oh, gosh. Look at this. This is so stupid. Well, as you can see, friends, the comments, everyone knows. Look at this. We all know what happens. We know who did it. Well, okay. You know. Very, very, very heated when it comes to these. This is why I rely on crypto. This is the thing, friends. It's politically charged. I just showed you, dude. Look, what side are you going to go? Are you going to, like, say, friends, look, you haven't noticed, in case you haven't noticed now, it's really cool to be on the right, the conservative side in America, because Trump's in. Yeah, it's a sign that it reflects, but it's really cool to be there, but it's a pendulum, dude. It's a pendulum. It's a pendulum. It's swung so hard this way. Who knows? It could keep swinging, but like eventually it starts to swing the other way. Eventually. Okay, so like, you know what? That's why the most retardio question, when this is the most useless question to ask people, is saying, oh, what political party are you? Because you know that if you just go to different points in time, it's changing. Yeah. Friends, you know, at one point, the Democrats, they were against immigration. Did you know that? Yeah. They were, because they're looking after the middle class, so they didn't want people to come in and steal the lower classes' jobs. Yeah. Now Democrats are like, open the borders. You see, it's just 100 years later, different time period. Yeah. It's like saying, hey, are you bullish or bearish on a thing? And you're like, okay, bro, what part of history are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, oh, are you bullish or bearish for the next 6 months? You know what I mean? And you go back, you go, oh, the top of 2021 or the bottom of 2022. Like, it's contextual on time, you know? And you've seen by now, people's opinions just don't matter, dude. No one matters. No one matters. And by the way, if you do matter, here's some spicy stuff. Europeans are amateurs. What you want to do is gate all marginal capital into whom's and then have retirees reverse mortgage it. You could be screwing millennials even harder if you were serious. So this is French pensioners now have higher average incomes than the working age population. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So there's not, and look, friends, baby boomers didn't have enough children. So there's not enough money to cover everything. Hopefully AI saves the day with robots and stuff because they can work overtime, contribute to GDP and things out here. But we'll see. Maybe we have a bit of a crisis in beforehand, but hopefully we have a alt season and the top of the business cycle first. Lou, how long will the creator coin meta last? I wonder if it's more extractive than it is an onboarding factor. All of these people that are coming to pump streaming will be taking the money off chain. Now that that's a problem, I just don't think it's beneficial to the ecosystem. Which is true, friends. That's why in crypto, you got, like, okay, I got to say it again, okay? The power, if pDAI reaches $1, you stay on Pulse chain. You don't need to leave, Habib. You can take your money and go spend, go swap it to USDC, go to a card, maybe 0x Coast, which is Pulse chain native fiat bank support. Maybe they release a card, but you stay on the chain. Yeah, and you have pDAI and PWBTC. You got the perfect hedge, okay? From what we've known so far. Don't want to say that. Don't want to curse that. It's worked 3 out of 3 times, okay? So do you see the power of these? All these other people, they're just making applications. They make a lot of money, and then what are you left with, right? And this is the thing, friends. Look, if you have edge, you're going to win, and you get in early. The thing is, I can see what Richard is seeing as he's flapping his wings in the pond. Quack, quack. I can see. He's like, oh, this guy wants people to be here 15, 20, 30 years, man. He's thinking like in decades. These people are like, oh, we have a bull market coming. Let's try get people into crypto. So then every time we got this pump and we're done. You get it? It's just a different game. That's okay. A business transactions. Man claiming to be 260 pounds slaps another kid into generational wealth. Okay, so Bradley Martin, he slapped this kid. I think he made hundreds of thousands of dollars because he's it went viral, got like 1 million plus people's attention, and he made like a PumpFun streamer coin. So now people are going to try What they're trying to do is everyone's trying to grab everybody's attention on PumpFun. So people buy the coin to the attention and they're dumping. That's what's happening. Here we have the PumpFun scanner. Cupsy's making 100K per day trading meme coins. It does absolutely nothing for retail adoption. TJR shilling meme coins on TikTok does very little for retail adoption. 2 Gen Z kids making 100K in 2 days of streaming does a lot for retail adoption. So I guess they're talking about that. Creators are better than traders. Beeple $69 million moment. And then Trader Main. Didn't he sell all his Ethereum soon after and the market topped? Maybe I'm misremembering. So even Trader Main is saying, wait, you're all grifters. None of them actually helped at all. You just, yeah. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to Mr. Coexistence Steven. I made a small $25 donation to the pDAI conference wallet. If we don't hit our goal, we'll be sending everything back to everyone who donated. We are 20% of the way. So they have a pDAI goal out here. I think there's a pDAI conference. Oh, here we go. The pDAI conference on October the 10th. Live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, I also read 1984. DAI on Pulse Chain doesn't need permission to exist.
Thank you very much, sir. You AI generated, sir. PTGC Maxi. The Atropa stream last night had a ton of people. Maybe another one and ask. Or pDAI stream for that matter. Very good idea. Yeah, well done. So hopefully we do continue to see adoption and friendship. We've been waiting forever and ever and ever. You're not locked in if your POV doesn't look like this. Adapt or stay poor. Your POV. So I guess it's top of someone's head. Oh, okay, so they're looking at different streams with the coins and people doing stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, everyone making fun of everyone's hairlines. Just own it, friends. I mean, like, yeah, this is cool. I think I saw everybody making fun. Whose hairline is getting put on blast? Yeah. Just own it, friends. Who gives a crap, bro? Who gives a crap? There's a bunch of people on the internet. Yeah, friends, you understand? Like, it literally means nothing, dude, bro. Like, the moment, man, look, okay. I know it's hard for most people. I get it. But you're going to hear it from me anyway. The second you start giving a crap what everybody thinks, you lose. Yeah? Even when they are like worshipping you today or they approve you, you lose. You literally lose straight away. You've lost. The power's not in you anymore. It's in them. Yeah? And guess what? The people are fickle in their decision making. You know who said that? Julius Caesar. Maybe you've heard of him. Look him up. Right? Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I drank the orange juice, and I did some push-ups. Right? The people are fickle and they keep changing left and right. Attentions, they don't stay on one thing, friends. They don't stay on one thing. TV shows are amazing, then they get boring. You got to move on. Matrix 1's amazing. Let's make number 2 and screw it all up. You see? We got to keep adding stuff. Right? Friends, they even started adding stuff to the Bible. There's like some fake books of like Enoch and stuff after. I know there's not that Enoch. There's other ones. There's other fake where like Jesus gets a skateboard and stuff. You know what I mean? Like people just add stuff to the story. Like, oh, I'm just bored. Just add stuff to the story. Let's give Jesus a skateboard. Like, so it just happens, man. Bitcoin. Nah, we're going to make more coins. It is what it is, man. Okay? Change is always there. Here we have PumpFun TV. This is the power of creator rewards. So girls, big fat juicy peachy butt, feeding, is this maybe a homeless guy?
There was a girl that came over and she was like, I'm sorry, I'm just starving, and like to be able to make.
Oh gosh, yeah. So that's what's happening. Oh, here we go. Tiana. Is she an OnlyFans girl? Twitch. Oh, she has a Twitch. Okay. So she's earned $25,000. So that's what's happening, friends. Yeah, the PumpFun, the streamer meta. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The thing is, right? No more meme coin attention. Like, oh, but your meme coin doesn't have a streamer. Okay, you lose. You see how the meta changed? It's all done from last year. Very, very tough. It's a tough game, man. Here you have a lot of KOLs. Who's most likely to spend Sundays getting laid, right? Gets laid, might get laid, bold, too locked in, not getting laid, underage. So you have all these crypto KOLs. See, friends, look at these. All these crypto KOLs. Yeah, man. Good luck to everyone. Hopefully the bull market is great. We're all ultimately on the same team. Right. Here you have Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Have to be careful. When we attack...
So he says, the problem is on the left. The problem is not on the right. When you look at the agitators and the scum that speak badly about our country, the flag burnings, that's the left, not the right. They're already under investigation. How does that make you feel after hearing what I just said last time? You know, you want to feed into that? You really think so? You'll be look, fans. I'll tell you right now, fans. I don't care. You want to keep yelling about other people and races and trans right? Keep doing them, bro. I don't care. I'll just let me tell you, as a professional prophecy forecaster, in 10 years, what's going to happen. The more energy you spend doing that, the more likely it is you'll be just as poor then as you are right now. Okay, so in the future, you literally have spun your wheels for 10 years. And the retardios wearing a herding for a squirt and hat right now, who dared to believe that all of it was Fugazi and said, you know what, I'm just going to stay long. I'm in crypto. It's a better system. This is all some sort of play of Fugazi where there's some crisis that's going to be built up. And let me guess, the answer is going to be printing money, which is diluting the purchasing power of the middle and lower class. And then what you're going to do is debase the currency even more. And Uncle Bobby is our uncle. Crypto is going to pump. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you in the next one.